Friends, I want to talk about fruit. The first fruit we've already seen, and our hope how the Father will provide more fruit as we abide in Christ. Many of you know Redeemer experienced some long winters and dry summers, but the Spirit makes the roots grow deeper when it's dry, and now we are, by God's mercy, beginning to witness new growth. This new wine initiative is not about 3 pastors bringing their unique gifts to the church. We will make that work. It's about how this new model changes how we live and serve together as a whole church. In these early stages, we've already reorganized our ministries and have built a trellis for new growth. Think about it. In the past several months, we've allocated resources to enable Christy Davis to officially launch our hand-in-hand ministry, Helen Matalka to oversee connection in small groups, Brian Whippo to become our full-time worship director. All of that without increasing our annual budget. And that's important trellis work that could not be done with just one senior pastor, especially if that senior pastor is me. But there's more than trellis. There's actually the first fruits. Jesus has already produced so much among us, even among our sometimes wild branches. An increase in attendance and worship. 131 children served on Sundays. 257 children in our children's ministry events. 74 adults attending Matters That Matter gatherings. 55 students in youth ministry with 17 adult volunteers. 8,500 given to Helene Relief. 126 adults in Sunday school in the fall. 40 new folks and families giving to Redeemer. 192 meals provided. 149 adults are in 12 life groups. This is first fruit. And it's fruit that we can tally. But the more important thing is that we begin to taste the sweetness of them. The depth and breadth of our care teams. The depth and breadth and capacities and availability of pastors to be with you. The sweet sound of members using their gifts in worship, which has increased. The ripe energy, renewal, and focus of our Get and Let teams. Visitors' coffees full of warmth and connection, and pastors experiencing vigor and rest, humility and confidence, hope and tenacity as we serve Redeemer with our staff. And when you see and taste fruit like this, you want more. And so the new wine initiative is about not about just securing our future, but having it thrive. And so we hope this initiative will help us return staff development budgets to pre-COVID numbers. Think about the conferences and the training. Think about hours, not just to do the important work, but to connect with mentors and experts. We want to expand hours of our current staff to meet these growth trends, to meet our children as they enter the doors. Free youth ministry to finally hire the part-time female staff that is budgeted but has been on hold for a bit. We want to cultivate ministries of connection and care so that we experience the warmth and welcome of our triune God. We want to double the number of small groups and leaders. We want to finally implement a cradle-to-grave curriculum for spiritual formation that we've been working on for a long time. We want to continue with our consultation with experts and training, equipping our pastors and staff in the model. And we want to develop organic stewardship and generosity ministries so this is sustained well beyond these next 2 years. And then, of course, we want to cultivate better communication strategies to inform and inspire our people towards the mission of Redeemer. But friends, in all this, Redeemer is not just about doing more work, but doing work more beautifully, which embraces our limits and fosters our gifting. Your officers have believed in the Spirit has led us here. And it's a big risk to ask us as a community to give $625,000 over the next 2 years. But we so believe in this that we have pledged among us 50% of it already. And so in this initiative, we're simply asking that you join us as we abide in the vine and hope and pray and sacrificially give toward the New Wine Initiative. Thanks.